Okay, today we're going to learn halachas about the Sheitels. We already had halachas last year about this, and we brought to many major poskim. There's absolutely no problem to wear a Sheitel without the tichel on top of it.
Someone else's hair.
Lav davka, there is even poskim brought even your own hair. If you cut it, made a Sheitel, are you allowed to wear it? We're not going to go into it. You could watch this video. Last year we did it. And yeah, there's other machmirim, it's fine. Everybody going to follow his posik. Now, I really shouldn't even speak about, but I think lately another shaila, they're trying to answer it for different reasons. Some people, they can't take no for an answer. They're going to look for any reason to say it's not right. So there's an old concern, like 20 years old. They say that a lot of Sheitels coming from India, and over there, there's a chashash that you have a benefit from Avodah Zarah because they're donating their hair to a temple. Memela, it's like a tikroivas Avodah Zarah, memela, and then they're selling it to the world to make Sheitels, and that will be benefiting from Avodah Zarah. That's one concern. The second, a brand new concern I never heard of before, that they have also some hair coming from China, and they say, and they take this hair, they cut it from dead bodies. So before I'm going to get, so the shaila is if you're allowed to have hanoah from such a hair that comes from a dead body. So it's like this. Before we go to the halacha part of it, always important to check the points, the facts. So I made a little bit of fact check over here. And it's like this. Legabe, the latest taina that's coming from China, a lot of Sheitels from coming from dead bodies, it's a bogus taina because it's not allowed to, and they say there's sanitary issues, and they don't do that. So it's not true. It's false information. It's just, again, they're trying in any way in price to assert it. So it's not a problem. And as we're going to see, that most Sheitels are not from China, from all over the world, and even over there, like I said, that's not true. The practice, they say it's not true. That's the fact. You could check it yourself online. Now, the old shaila, the old taina there was a big tumult over here many years ago. The Sheitels coming from India. So we have, again, if you check the facts over there, we take as a fact that all Indians are of the Avodah Zarah. That's how we do it as a fact, which is if you check the fact, it's not so. We're going to explain in a minute. And the male, the hair coming from Avodah Zarah, you're not allowed to have benefit from it. So, first of all, like this. In Hilchas Avodah Zarah, Yeredeya Siman Kuf Mem. The Torah brings like this. For Elil hu meshamsheya. Elil, that's the Avodah Zarah. Hu meshamsheya v'tikrovta. Anything that's part of that Avodah Zarah, the shamoshe Avodah Zarah, the aiding for the Avodah Zarah, the aid v'tikrovta, the word korban they bring to it. Asurim b'chol shu. Can go in. He brings an example. Kois o tabaz o tzura shel Elil. Shenis arvu afilu be'elef kol asuretz. Meaning, even a suffix would be not only the Avodah Zarah itself, it's also in the suffix. According to this so far, if we assume that the Indian of the Avodah Zarah and the hair they brought to the temple of the Avodah Zarah, so we will it would be what? It's not the Elil. Definitely the hair is not the Elil. So what? It's Meshamsheya maybe, but it's not Tikrov. That they didn't make it as a korban to Avodah Zarah because they just take it and sell it. That's a big business for them. They make big money for it. That brings a lot of money to them. So we'll see. But whatever, let's say it's one of those two, three. Definitely it's not the Elil. So maybe we're going to say it's also even Sopek. If you're not sure where it's coming from, it would be also. So first of all, the next continuation of this halacha, aval sofek sfeika mutar kmo b'shar isurim, meaning if it's one suffix and it's out of be'elef, one part of this sheitel was mixed with other talmud sheitel, it's one suffix. But suffix sfeika, it's mutar. So first of all, let's say it is an osur, the sheitel, the air coming from there. It's a suffix sfeika when it gets to you. Why? Not every single sheitel coming from India. That's one suffix. Maybe it's from India, maybe it's from Ukraine, maybe it's from Cambodia, maybe it's from China. It could be many places it's coming from. So it's one suffix. Okay, that's where you're answering it. But even you're going to say it's from India, not every single sheitel or hair coming from India, it's coming from that temple. So it's a suffix fake already. It should be no problem. A suffix fake mutter. Come b'shar isurim. Okay, that's one. And the second thing is there's a very important bach over here. The bach says like this. He says, Umashma, mashma vaday, du adin noi, avodah zarah dino kemeshamsheya. Not only meshamsheya, but the kruvta noi, anything to beautify the avodah zarah, it's osur. He says, v'korav ani loyma da tzarich l'hagia kan b'divrei Rabbeinu. He's almost sure, he says, I have to do correction over here. It says by the divrei Rabbeinu, by the Tur, milas v'noya. It says, ha'elim shamsheya, v'tikra v'noya. He would add, it says that. V'ochi mashma, midek omar kagoin kois, du meshamsheya. That's what the shimush over there. They put the wine into the cup. ובכלל זה הוא תקרובתו, שהרי בקויס מקריבים תקרויבס לעבודה זרה. That's תקרויבס, meaning, what kind of משמשי we're talking about over here, that the one would bring תקרויבס לעבודה זרה עצמו, או טבאז, דאבן נויו, or somebody get to beautify some kind of tabas to put in front of the Avodah Zarah, some kind of ring, diamond, gold, to make it to beautify it. Or tzura shel Avodah Zarah atzmo. All this it's Avodah Zarah atzmo. The hair they're giving it, it's more. Everybody knows they're not doing any tikroivas, any korban with it. They're just selling it straight for profit for the temple. So that's a donation for the temple. Okay, so that's first of all, it's not so sure. That's called the inyan of Avodah Zarah. Now, there is another thing over here. Why I'm saying Bichlal, we take for granted that like it's given. Indians are Oivd Avodah Zarah. Not at all. There is a Ramah in Arachaim Kuf Nun Vav, Mamash, at the end over there. The Ramah says like this. The Mechaber, before that, saying that we're not allowed to do shutfus with a Nochri, maybe the Akum, if you're partner with him, he needs to give you an oath on something you have a dispute. Meaning don't cause him to give a shvuah, he's going to give a shvuah on his Avodah Zarah. That's the Mechaber. Comes the Ramah, and it's a very, very important Ramah because it changes a lot of halachas for today. The Ramah says like this: some people make it to do partnership with the Nochri. Why? They're not giving an oath on Avodah Zarah. They're going Nochrim, sometimes they say the name of Avodah Zarah. They believe in one God. Most people today. They say God plus shituf. And then he says, yeah, but you're causing him you're making him to do an oath on his Avodah Zarah. Many Rishonim hold, that's what the Ramo Paskin, a goy he's not allowed, part of Hashem, it says it's Isur Avodah Zarah, but not shituf, meaning if a Nochri, Akum, believe in Hashem Echad, Hashem created the world, he just believe there is a Mamutza, there is a partner, there is a shituf. For us, it's osur l'kula alma like Avodah Zarah. For a nochri, it's mutter. It's a kosher nochri if you believe in a shituf, believe in Hashem Echad. Now, if you make your research, you're going to see even in this temple, a specific temple where they donate their hair, they tell you they believe in many, many gods over there, but they say we believe in one superior koyach above all of them. It's a shituf by them also. So the Indians are no different than the rest of the others. Yeah, there's very strong beliefs over there, but they all believe in Hashem Echad. They believe just, like it says, shituf. They believe in shituf. So first of all, it's not Avodah Zarah already. If it's not Avodah Zarah, all this halachas of Avodah doesn't apply over there. For a goy, it's not osur, because it's a shituf. Oh, that's one. Second thing is, it's interesting how the Ramah bank on this halacha. In Hilchas Avodah Zarah, in Kuf Mem Zayin, the Ramah says like this, Mutar loymar Legoy, Elokecha Yeh be'ezrecha, or Yatzliach Ma'asecha. You're allowed to tell a Nochri, your God should help you, or he should help you to be successful. In this, what the Ramah means, there is obviously in everything we argue, the Shach says, V'abach kosav davka Elohim Yeh be'ezrecha. Shouldn't say Elokecha Elohim, yeah. Aval Elokecha Osur, not like the Levush said you're allowed to. And then the Taz says what it means over you're allowed to say even that because you're making fun of him, he said. However, according to Ramah I just read, you're allowed to say that. Because for him, it's no Isur. You mean Hashem, and even he means Hashem and Hashituf. For him, it's no Isur, for him it's Mutter. And the way Tzemach Tzedek explained, the Ashpo Hashem sends to the world. To us, we're getting it direct from Hashem. And by the goyim, it's coming through their angels. Memela for them, it is the ashpor coming to them through a shituf. So memela for them, it's mutter. It's not a problem. So it's like this: halacha lemaisa. There is so many sfeikas over here. Where it's coming from? Whether it's coming from Ukraine, Cambodia, Vietnam, India, and it's definitely become suffix sfeikas. So that's b'chalal not a problem. And even you're going to say it's for sure coming from India. If they're not Oivd Avodah Zarah, which is they're not. Again, you could look at it. They believe in Hashem Echad. They just believe in Shituf. That's not Avodah Zarah to them. If it's not Avodah Zarah, it's not Tikroivas Avodah Zarah. B'chalat Tikroivas anyway. They're donating it and people selling it. They know the whole spiel. It's made to make the money. The I don't see what's the problem. I don't know why people trying to make an issue out of it. It's not a problem, especially when you don't know where you're buying it from. Definitely, it's not a problem. So Mele, the Sheitels are kosher. It's no problem. And Adrabah, the Rebbe said that in a way a Sheitel it's better than Tichel or something else because the Tichel sometimes it could move. You could see the hair. A Sheitel covers the hair very good. And it seems there's so many poskim, the Ramo, the Levush, the Pri Megadim, and many other poskim saying it's perfectly okay, so there's no problem to wear a Sheitel.